Okay, we're going to continue talking about the improvisational ideas, except we're going to introduce a different set of chord changes. We're going to use the chords from Moondance, Van Morrison. So let's look quickly at the first part of that song is just two chords. I'm up here on barring on the 5th fret and I'm playing an A minor. So I have like tabbed, it would be 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. You can play the A minor that way if you want. Or you can play it with the pinky raised, which would make it an A minor 7. Adding that 7 back on the 5th fret of the D string. Or it could be played this way, where we do this half bar with the ring finger on the 5th fret of D, G, B, and E, and then we wrap the middle finger over the top. So this A minor 7 here is basically the exact same as this A minor 7 that we talked about previously, except it doesn't have this note. You can hear they sound the same. So if I was playing it, I would tend to use this A minor 7 here. But as I said, whatever feels most comfortable to you, use that. So that's the A minor. The second chord is a B minor with an E in the bass, or you could call it an E11. So one way to play it is actually just to bar on the 7th fret from the 5th string right on down to the 1st string. So that's what I'm doing there. So we could go from that A minor 7, bring that first finger up, if we were using this A minor 7, we could just bring that up 2 frets. Now we have a different bass note, but it still works. So essentially what we'd be doing there is going from an A minor 7 to a B minor 7, which is very similar to this E11. The difference between the B minor 7 and the E11 is the addition of this E note here. If you play the B minor 7, you're playing notes from the E11, you're just leaving out that E. So all that to say, you're basically going to go back and forth between these two chords. Your choice of A minor of the 3 we discussed, and then we're going to come up to this E11, or you can come up to this B minor 7. So I'm going to play it slow. The rhythm of the song going back and forth between these two chords is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's using this A minor 7 form, bringing it up to this B minor 7 form. Or you could do, let's say, this A minor 7 form, and then I'm going to come up to this E11. Okay? So once again, just make a choice of which of those you want to use. We we have three A minor choices: straight A minor bar, A minor 7 by lifting the pinky, or this A minor 7 form here. And then we'll go to either the B minor 7 or the E11, your choice. Okay, I'm going to play the video here and play along with it a little bit so you can see how that works out. I'll use some variety of choices. Sometimes I'll go from the A minor 7 to the B minor 7. Sometimes I'll go from the A minor 7 to the E11, or maybe some other form of the A minor 7 up to the E11. So here we go. Pretty quick. Or right there when he says, you know the night, that's where the chord changes. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to focus primarily on this set of chord changes here. So, then the question is, when we want to improvise over those chord changes, what can we use? Well, what we're going to use is we're going to be using the exact same pattern of notes that we use down here for a New Coat of Paint. So there we were in F minor, first fret. Moondance, we're in A minor, up here on the 5th fret. So the pattern would be the same, except now we're up on the 5th fret. New Coat of Paint down here. Moondance up here. Okay? So one of the things I'm trying to show you is that that pattern, just like bar chords are movable, F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, up to A minor, that pattern of notes is also movable. We can move it up one fret at a time and use it depending on the key of the song that we're in. Okay? So when we're playing along, you can actually use the background here. You can, just play while he's even singing. I'm going to do that. And not that you would normally do that, but it's just that it's a good background to play against. So I'm just going to play some leads using that pattern against the YouTube. And you, of course, can just bring up the YouTube yourself and play the chords along with it like I did, and practice playing the improvisational notes along with it. So there it is. Of course, you want to get that beat, tap your foot, you're about here. Right? Here we go. And that's where the chord changes. Okay? So when you're practicing along with that, just like with any song, you want to play it and even maybe listen to it a couple of times up to that point. I think the chord changes on mine at about 39 seconds in. So you can play along with it, either practicing the chords or playing some lead notes along with it up to that 39 seconds. And then we will discuss where it goes chord-wise and what we might do when the chord changes as far as improvising. But before we do that, we're going to also add a couple of notes to this pattern, and we'll do that in the next video, which I'm going probably to do right away. I just don't like to let these get too long. They take too long to download. So we'll stop this one here at 10.5 minutes.